Nintendo's got Mario. Sega has Sonic. Now, the cornerstone character for the Sony PlayStation is Crash Bandicoot. We talked to the developer Naughty Dog about the creation of Crash and his upcoming sequel. When did all this craziness start?
Naughty Dog's about 11 years old. My partner Andy Gavin and I formed a company to make Apple II games. And our first game was called Ski Crazed.
Ski Crazed?
And it absolutely didn't simulate skiing.
Okay.
And it sold okay. It did all right. It gave us enough money to buy some more video games and gave us the sort of the taste of blood. The 3DO at that point, the next generation system, was big.
Right.
So we decided at that point we wanted to fund ourselves, and in a year put out Way of the Warrior on an $80,000 budget. It was sort of the El Mariachi of video games.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot.
What do you do, Eric?
I'm a modeler for Crash.
A modeler?
Yeah.
Like, do you have like bathing suit modeler or what?
We do 3D models for the game.
3D models.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you got some kind of like snow cone thing happening here.
Yeah, this is one of our tools. We do coloring and texturing with this tool.
Crystals. Of course.
Did you find that like the only negative thing that was said about Crash was the fact that it was on a track?
Yeah, we took quite a bit of flack in the press on that, but not, it seems, on the part of the consumer. We did that deliberately in order to create a really approachable, no-brainer experience.
I see up on screen here you got, what is that, the electric playground there?
Yeah, with a 8 out of 10 review from Victor.
The thing is, when you have all these choices and stuff, you have to think about them, and it's not always clear. It's often more fun just to go for it.
What happened with this guy?
Well, when we came to Universal, we wanted to create a character as opposed to creating a pantheon of characters as you would do for a fighting game. We wanted somebody to focus on. And we also wanted a cartoon-style character. So we went out and we hired 2 cartoon animators from Hollywood. This was our big move from Boston, where we did Way of the Warrior, to Hollywood. We decided to get cartoon talent, and paid off in spades, because we had people that could tell us right off the bat, this kind of thing works, this kind of thing doesn't work. And working with them, the original 8 members of Naughty Dog created, slowly but surely, Crash.
Where did you guys come up with the name Naughty Dog?
Began probably with a cartoon character that Jason had sketched, a dog-like character with sunglasses and stuff who was kind of surfing a disc.
So it has nothing to do with like the state of the floor here. There's a bit of a naughty dog in your establishment. What would you say your favorite game is currently?
Crash Bandicoot.
What do you think about that?
And that has got to be the weirdest keyboard.
That's my Vulkan interface here in NORAD. As you see, this is kind of a closed-in office. This is central programming area here. We make things work, make the creatures move around, and we program how they behave. And what I do a lot of is I work on tools. For example, a tool that might take animation and put it in the game, convert it from a modeling package representation that they do in Alias, and compress that down into a small amount of data for the game.
Look, this is wrong right there.
Oh, man, you're right. Let me fix that.
Can you fix that, please?
Right,
God,
so that's supposed to be-
I just fixed an A bug back here.
That was
Thank you.
supposed to be a 5 and it was actually an 18. So.
See that? Huh?
Well done. Knew I could rely on you.
RJ Michael asked me to come work on this new secret project that turned out to be the 3DO. Then I worked on M2, on the graphics pipeline for M2.
Is there technology from M2 that can cross over into the place?
Oh, yes, definitely. We do mip mapping, we do subdivision, things like that we also apply them to. So PlayStation's a very well-balanced machine, and I like working on it.
It's a tremendous game with just a tremendous number of polygons and textures and animations and everything, and just squeezing it all down into the game machine. It was a real challenge.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave. You're hurting my elbow.
Coming up next, reviews on the run.
Crash Bandicoot 2 for the PlayStation.
Crash 2, this game you gotta get. The effects and the graphics in this game are amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful game.
I like when you're spinning around on the ice and you can see the reflection in the ice. You get on a boat in the water and you're tooling around in this boat. You have a jetpack. I mean,
The first Crash is one of the best looking games that's been produced. It still stands up. The graphics are great. And then what they've done is they've gone back, tweaked the graphics engine. The pipeline for the graphics is a lot faster. You can get more information in there. The textures are incredible. And the levels split off a little bit more than they did in the first game. It's not as linear as it was, which was my only beef with the first game.
you can... what about the analog controller, though?
Oh yeah, the analog controller kills, man. You got to get one of those things. It's amazing. Naughty Dog has totally gone up in my estimation. After seeing this game, they're definitely one of the best developers out there, man. They are really, really hot.
Well done, Crash.
I give Crash 2 a 9.8.
Crash 2, I give a 9.5 out of 10.
Cool. Croc?
Croc.